Hello everyone, this is Never Enough Knives here. I'm here to do a video review on the kubey karaji. First of all I've got to say so far is a pretty great knife. It has a crazy action, crazy noise. Oh, I missed it right there. Crazy noise. It's so great. It's in D2 steel, G10 handles, scales, and steel liner with a pretty good pocket clip. It's one of the best pocket clips I have. Let's measure it. All right, so closed, it's about 3.5 inches, so that's pretty small. It's gonna fit in your pocket just right. So next up, full length, we've got about 6 inches, 6.5, no, 6 inches, yeah. It's pretty much 6 inches. Cutting length is about 2 inches since the choil is very big, but that's nice because you can put your whole finger in the choil and have a great grip with it. Also, the thumb stud is not in the cutting path since it's over the choil, so that's a pretty great feature. Okay, next we're going to do some size comparison with the Spyderco PM2. Let's just lay them out here. This is the kubey karaji, and then the Spyderco PM2. It's quite bigger. It's about an inch bigger. I think it's about 8.5 inches if I remember right. There's also the CVV Chevalier. This one is also pretty. It's a normal size knife, I'd say. So this one is a bit smaller, but it's quite beefy. Also, I don't have any other knife on me, but let's do some carry profile comparison. So the carry profile is about the same as the PM2. If you're used to the PM2, you're not gonna have a problem. There's just this bit right here, which is much higher than the PM2. Yeah, overall it's higher than the PM2. So be wary of that. It might feel kind of beefy in the pocket, but the pocket clip it's pretty great. The only problem I see is it's not recessed, but the screws are. So that's not too bad. Let's do a hardware check. So for the hardware check, we're gonna see the body screws are T8 on the pivot screw, T8 on the body screw, but the pocket clip screws are T6. So that's something to keep in mind. It's still gonna be pretty easy to disassemble. The pocket clip is great though. It has a really great profile. The only problem I can seem to see, it's a bit, it's not recessed. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be recessed. Other than that, looks like there's milling in the steel liners, so that's great. Everything looks good. The pivot, this thing looks great. I love the logo of kubey. It's very unique. Also, like, the branding is not too bad. There's only a little bit of branding here, kubey, and then this logo. So I think overall it's a pretty great knife for the price. I think I got this for $38 Canadian. It was on sale, but normally you can get it for $50 Canadian at the time of this video. I got it on Blade Canada. I'm gonna try to put a link down below. Also, let's talk about the steel. Yeah, it's D2. D2 is pretty good at this price point. The only problem I have with D2 is it has a bad tendency to rust. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put some oil on it to prevent it from rusting. But still, the action is great. The sound it makes is great, and it's prettier gonna make too. So overall, I'd recommend this knife, but be careful with the D2 steel since it can rust easily. You should always oil your knife that has a non-stainless steel if you don't want to have rust all over it. This is like a stone wash finish, I believe, so it's pretty great. It's really pointy too. The sheath foot is very aggressive. With the rounded edge, I love the blade shape. This is one of my favorite knives ever. Yeah. Oh yeah. So I forgot to weigh it. So I'm just gonna add the weight here and compare the weight with the Spyderco PM2, which is I think it's heavier. It feels heavier though. I'm gonna try it. It's 109 grams, and the PM2 weights 107. So the PM2 is actually lighter. I'm gonna put it in ounces. for y'all Americans. So the PM2 is 3.8 ounces, and the kubey karaji is 2.85 ounces. So it's a bit heavier. It's 0.5 ounces heavier. Honestly, I like this one very much. This is great. Kubey did a great job with great pricing too. So if you want a great knife at a budget, you should probably get this one. So I'm gonna do the conclusion now. So to conclude, you should get this knife if you want a budget-friendly, very good work knife that's thick, heavy, and like feels great in the end. Like it feels sturdy. It feels like it won't break. And the action is actually pretty good. It drops shot, and I missed it, but it sounds great. I love this knife. I'm gonna carry it even more, and then I'm gonna give you some more feedback. I just got this in the mail, so I don't have too much knowledge yet on how well does it do in real life, but it seems great so far. In my opinion, this is one of the best knives I've ever reviewed, since I've reviewed only one other knife. But this is one of the best knives I have. Yeah, it's my top 3 knives ever, which are this. This is great too. The Spyderco PM2, if you don't have one, go get one. This is my top 1. This is my top 2, and this is my top 3. So this is my top 3 knives ever. Yeah, I know. 2 budget knives and 1 mid-range knife. I love budget knives. Especially the CVV Chevalier. With the button lock action, it's great. It's one of the best knives ever, in my opinion. Yeah, but the kubey karaji is a close contender. The only thing I would have liked is a flipper tab. Maybe a flipper tab would have done great. Since the detent is quite heavy, but the detent, even with a detent that's heavy like this, you can really rocket it out, like get it out very fast, and you can probably spider flick it too. Oh yeah. This knife has great action. The liner lock is pretty thick, and the lockup is good. So overall, I'd recommend this knife. I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10. This is, for me, a 10 out of 10. The PM2 is a 10 out of 10. This is an 8.5 out of 10, and this is a 9 out of 10. So it's a great knife. It's a good war knife. Very small, so it's going to be legal in most parts of the world. Since the cutting length is only about 2 inches, it's probably going to be legal in most states, US states, and it's legal in Canada. So this gets a pass for me. If you have $38 to spend on a knife, get this. I don't think it's $38 anymore, but still, that's a bargain for this knife. I think it was like $50 US. I'm so sorry for the weird cut. My phone died while I was recording, so I'm gonna finish my sentence. So overall, it's a great knife. I'd probably recommend. The only gripe I have, since I've now tried it a bit more while my phone was charging, is this pocket clip. It's not great. Honestly, it's too thin. Like, I have thick pants right now, and it doesn't want to go in there. So that's my biggest complaint about it. If you had thin pants, that's okay, but thick pants like the ones I have today, this is not working great for me. Also, the big shape of the blade makes it so the thumb studs catch on my pants, because my pants are thick again. This might be a me problem, but I thought I'd mention it since this is a review. But overall, pretty great knife for the price. Just oiled it up too. I don't know if you can see, but it's more it's way more shiny now. So I'll probably do a long-term review soon. Like maybe when I carry it for 1 or 2 months, I'll do a long-term review, show you the state of the blade, how much I've used it, how much it has taken abuse. I'm not the type of guy to abuse their knife that much, but I use them every single day. So in a month, it's probably going to be a bit different. I'll do an update, and this was it for this review. Hope you enjoyed it. You can subscribe, like, and share the video with your friends, and don't forget to give me your feedback on the video. Sorry for the stuttering here. English is not my native language, as you might have guessed. I'm actually from Quebec, so my native language is French. Sorry for the weird cut. Again, there was a problem with my water boiling over there. It started doing a weird noise, so this is taken care of. That's okay. What I was gonna say is English is not my native language, so I am actually French. So this is why I have a weird accent, and maybe I'm making some mistakes or stuttering a bit. So give me your feedback. I know the angle is not that great since I'm recording on my phone, but I'll try to make it better by investing in a new camera. So give me your feedback. Tell me how you like the video and leave a comment. All right, have a great day. Bye.